Hello and welcome to this presentation of Excel2Sage. My name is Oren Martirosyan and I'm going to run you through the new features of the latest release of the product. For those of you who are not familiar with Excel2Sage, it's the Swiss Army knife for importing things into Sage. It caters for all different types of files, from Excel spreadsheets to CSV files, as well as full integration to solutions such as bringing imports in from Amazon, eBay, as well as things like iPad applications, which we now also produce as an extension of the Excel2Sage family of products. It caters for all your day-to-day transactions, everything from sales orders, purchase orders, invoices, and it even deals with intercompany transactions where transactions are moving from one Sage company to another. The latest version can also import transactions from SQL databases, and in fact there are over 30 different types of transactions. So let's have a quick look at these in action. So let me just minimize that for a second. So this is the interface that we're looking at, and the first thing to look at is the help file, which is over here, and in here I've got details of everything to do with how to run it, what the different Excel spreadsheets hold, and so on. So let's have a look at the what's new bit. So the main thing about the latest version is that it's got a new interface. So the main tab then allows you to say what you want to import and save it. So let's say I'm bringing in some products and some things from the website, so I might say let's bring in the customers, let's bring in products, let's bring in product invoices, and I can save that. And having saved that, that's now a template that's there so that you don't have to multiple click them anymore, and then in a minute we'll go and run that. We've added a new tab to here called Our Other Solutions, which give you a quick snapshot of the other products we've got in our portfolio. Everything from desktop hosting to allow you to have a remote access to Sage, things like mobile applications on iPhones and iPads, again all of which work with Excel2Sage, and you can get more information by just clicking on that. We've added an awful lot of new functionality to the different imports. So again, we've got this button up here which then opens up the Excel spreadsheet, and this is the latest Excel templates. As you can see, we've got multiple tabs at the bottom, and each of the tabs represents an import, and the red columns represent mandatory fields and the yellow ones optional fields. And we've got lots and lots and lots of these, one pretty much for every in fact one for every import that we've got. So what we're going to do in a minute is we're going to bring in customers, we're going to be bringing in products, and we're going to be bringing in some product invoices which are dated 20th of June. So if I close that off, we'll go and have a look at that in a minute. We've added extra functionality on the product load so that you can now bring in product discount tables, various different bug fixes. Other things that we've added since the start of 2017 has been adding discount fields to various different imports, adding the analysis fields to purchase orders, sales orders, and so on, and the project reference for stock adjustments, which is very useful when you're in the project environment and you're issuing stock to a particular project. We have got the facility to import special price lists now, which is very useful for people in the food industry, for example, and the ability on service invoices to be able to define quantities and prices and so on. The default spreadsheet format is now xlsx, though XLS is also acceptable. So let's go and have a quick look at some of these in action. So if I now close that off. We've also got a link here to take us to your online store if you want to renew your license or buy new ones. We have the ability to generate an email. So if problems arise and you need to contact Sage, Excel2Sage support, you click on that, and that then generates an email with your details on it and details of your configuration. And of course, to that, what you need to do is attach the Excel spreadsheet that you're importing as well as a log file, which will then allow support to log it and action it accordingly. But let's go and just import a couple of things and see. Oh, one other thing here is the remote support button. That remote support button is something the support team might ask you to do, and when you click on that, it will then start a session which will then allow the support representative to look at your screen and be able to offer assistance in resolving whatever the issue is. So he will then be able to come onto that session code and then just take control of the PC for you. So let's let's just show you an example of the import. So we've now looked at the Excel spreadsheet, and let's say we now want to bring in the customers, the products and product invoices. This is now saved. All I can do is click the run button, and what that will do is it will go and find the Excel spreadsheet. It will then pick up the information that I've asked it to import, which is customers, supplier, products and product invoices, and there's a very nice summary to say 4 customers have been imported, 9 products have been imported, and 2 invoices have been imported. This log file is fully searchable, so I can say, well, let's see, I want to go and find Red 005. If I go and find it, sorry, that doesn't exist, let's go and find something else. Red 001, for example. Red 001, there you go, and it's going to find it. We have the ability to just show error lines, and in this particular case the email to field wasn't set, so that's an error that's been logged. I have the ability to archive, to create a new log every time I do an import, but having done that I can then go and have a look at archived logs. So if I go and have a look at the latest archived log, for example, which is that one, I can again, within that, I'll go and find I don't know, Red 001, and it will then go and find that particular log for me. Great. So that's now just been imported, and within here the other thing I can do is just reset this, so in case I want something else to do. Now, having done that, let's go and have a quick look at that particular import in Sage. I've got Sage open here. There we are. Those are the 2 product invoices that we've just imported, and if I just open that up, I can then see the bright white boards and so on. Great. So, benefits of upgrading Excel2Sage. It's easy and quick to do. There's a separate YouTube video on that. You get the latest functionality. All the extra features are already included in your annual license plan, and you get access to some fantastic new features, including the automatic email support button, the ability to have a remote access session from the support consultant, accessing the online store very quickly, as well as information about our other main solution sets. Thank you for your time and interest in Excel2Sage and the new features in the 2017 version. And please feel free to call or email me with your specific queries or any questions that you might have. Thank you.